Exploring the Titanic, Chapter 4, Discovery. Lifeboats, I say excitedly to Jean Louise, pointing at the map on the plotting table. We know that the Carpathia picked up the lifeboats right about here. The Titanic must be north of that point. If we start there and work north, we're bound to find her. My French partner and friend Jean-Louis Michel and I huddled over the maps and charts spread out before us. We were aboard the Woods Hole research ship Nor. Out in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean in August 1985, we were plotting a new strategy in our search for the Titanic. After 6 weeks, we had found nothing. Now, some new thinking was called for. I was also praying that our luck would finally turn. In the dangerous stretch of the northwest Atlantic where the Titanic sank, there are only a few months during the year where the weather is likely to be good. Even then, terrible storms are possible. Now, we had barely 5 weeks to complete our difficult mission. 5 weeks not only to find the Titanic miles down in the middle of nowhere, but to bring back photographs of the wreck for the waiting world to see. My dream of finding the Titanic was turning out to be a constant fight against time and nature. The expedition I had waited so long for was a joint French-American undertaking. Jean-Louis Michel and I had spent the first 6 weeks on board the French ship Le Suisse. We had used Jean-Louis's brand new SAR system, a sonar tracking instrument that looked like a red torpedo, but we had not found anything. We had covered a lot of ground, but the ocean currents had been very strong. They had often pushed us off course, wasting precious time. Already we were behind schedule. Sonar is used to find underwater objects by bouncing electronic sound waves off of them. Towing Jean-Louis's SAR sonar torpedo underwater just above the ocean floor was a bit like towing a kite on a 2.5-mile string. And it had to be towed carefully back and forth so we wouldn't miss anything. An 882-foot-long ship is only a tiny speck in the vast ocean depths, with its underwater canyons and crevices. Unless we covered every yard of our search area, we might miss our